Race 8 at Rosehill is the Tancred Group 1 weight for age 2400 metres. Highly competitive race, but he's number 1 for a reason, and that is due by honour. So 1, 4, 2 and 3, he's a high class animal. We know he's a globetrotter. He doesn't mind travelling around, and he's no stranger to succeeding in Australia either. So you go back a couple of seasons ago when he was a Rambit winner and a Queen Elizabeth winner. Now that he's a touch older, he likes getting out to the 2400 metres. So wet or dry, it won't bother him. In fact, if there's rain around, it's probably a tick, if anything. So Tom Marquand knows the horse well. William Haggis, we've seen him time and time again bring this profile animal to Australia with success. Dangers, Duke de Sessa, your Caulfield Cup winner. He's been fantastic in 2 runs back. A good winner there, 1600 metres first up. Built on that second up to just miss 2000 metres. This is a grand final for him, so wet or dry, it doesn't matter. And he maps to be in front here, so he'll give some cheek. Then you've got Vauban and Arapaho coming through the sky high. Vauban was fantastic. If there was a query coming into that race, it was whether he was going to be sharp enough over the 2000 metres. He dispelled that. 2400 metres suits even better. And no knock on Arapaho, who won this very race 2 years ago, albeit it wasn't quite as deep as it was this year, but I don't think he's ever gone better, so he goes in as the 4th pick. But numbers 1, 4, 2 and 3. Race 9 at Rosehill is over the 1500 metres, the Doncaster Prelude. There's going to be a lot of different opinions in this race. I've gone the way of Ducasse. I think he's the one that's out of the market that'll run a really good race. So 10, 2, 4 and 6. Now the key to this horse's chances is the rain around. He loves wet ground. He returned a winner first up on a good track. That was a bonus. That was his first run as a gelding. And then he found himself hard in the market there last start. I know on paper he looked a bit disappointing, but I do think he can bounce back from that performance, and we're getting a price to find out. Dangers, amenable on paper. His second up record doesn't look great, but do note that he's had the 5 second up goes, and 3 of them have been in Group 1 company. So he put the writing on the wall there first up at Newcastle that he has come back as well as ever. He's another horse that loves wet ground. Will O'Dow will be doing his thing out in front. He's a pretty honest sort of horse. So he fought out the finish there last start in what should be a key form reference for this race. And he has a great association with James McDonald. So hard to catch from out in front. And a real eye catcher there first up was New Endeavour for Gabe Waterhouse and Adrian Bott. The stable are going particularly well, and that was by far his best run in Australia. So he may have turned a corner, that being New Endeavour. But Ducasse on top at the odds, 10, 2, 4 and 6. Race 10 at Rosehill is over the 1400 metres, the World Pool Handicap again. Another open race. I'm with Kaboo here, 4, 9, 13 and 3. I think the 1400 metres is right in that sweet spot for Kaboo. He was good there first up. He was well supported. He found one better in General Salute, but I thought he stuck on okay. And you go back to the way that he won his maiden, I know in lesser grade, but he handled a wet track, no trouble whatsoever. So he'll drive forward, he'll make his own luck, and he strips fitter from that good first up showing. Dangers, there's plenty of them. Rhapsody Chic, maps to be giving away a big head start given where he has drawn, but he's a proven wet tracker and he's a proven fresh horse. I like the way that he's trialled. So if they're coming down the middle of the track come the last race, he'll get his chance to run them down. Typically what you see is what you get with well-timed, pairs well with Nashwilla. They've got a great association. Just needed the run there first up, but he did qualify for the Provincial Midway Championship final in that run. This is the run that he needs to get him to peak for that particular final. And then you've got Green Fly. There is probably a sentiment that he improves with a run under his belt, but I've been really impressed by the way this horse has trialled, and he's another horse that does love getting his toe in. So 4, 9, 13 and 3 in the last.